Feel like you're drowning in paperwork? Find yourself constantly looking for lost quotes, invoices, or bits of paper with job information? Often wished you had a sharp professional looking after your admin processes. Well, now you have with Tradies Friend. Let Hayden show you how, as he explains the do and charge process.
Hayden Wall here from Tradies Friend. Before watching this video, you should already have set up your profile. This is required so that you can follow along on your phone for this and subsequent instructional videos. In this video, I will be covering how to create a new do and charge job. To begin, ensure that you are on the main menu. Then touch on the new job button. Within this area, you will see 4 icons. Select the do and charge icon. The first screen you will see is a job sheet. Complete client details by entering details in the boxes provided or by touching Select Client, which will bring up the client database. Touch the name of the client and all their details will be auto-filled into client details. If the information is manually entered, once entered, when you click on Next at the end of this process, these details will be automatically saved into the client database for future use. Please note, the email address that you use for your client is used by your app to identify the client uniquely. This means you cannot have more than one entry in your address book with the same email. If you attempt to use the same email address for a new client, even when the new client is the same company, with a different contact name or physical address, a dialog box will appear that asks if you would like to use the current address book details or update the address book with the new details. If you do update the address book with new details, these will be applied to older jobs for this client also. Below client details is the job scope. Job scope is where you write information about the job. The information shown in this area is also shown on the job sheet, quote, and invoice. It can be as detailed or as simple as required. Next is job keyword. The job keyword allows you to select a word which is specific to this particular job. This word can later be used as one of the search tools when looking for this job. For example, when searching job history, you could find all the jobs with the same keyword. Scroll down further to build your job. This can be done by either selecting a pre-built package, building a new package, or selecting each item and quantity individually as required. First, we will cover selecting a pre-built package. If you already have a package built, you may touch on Add Package. Then tick the package required and touch Done in the top right-hand corner of the packages screen. Once selected, you will see the appropriate materials, labor, and other items relating to this package with predetermined quantities. If required, the preset quantities may be edited. You may also add additional items to the job. Building a new package. To create a new package, tick Create New Package and enter a package name. You will next need to add items to the package. To do this, firstly, select Add Materials, tick the materials required shown from the database. If the material is not in the database, click on Add More. Enter the details of the new material. This includes the name, the cost price, and the sell price. Touch on Save in the top right-hand corner of the screen. To add more materials, repeat process as such. Tick the materials you have added. Touch on Save, and you will return to the job sheet screen. Select quantities required for each material. Repeat the process for labour and other. Your package will automatically be saved when the job sheet is completed. It can then be used in the future to save time. Note, you can create packages within the cost database area of the app. For more information on this, see link in description below. The third option is to select each item and quantity individually as required. Add materials to the job by selecting Add Materials. Then tick the materials required shown from the database. Once again, if the material is not in the database, click on Add More and fill out details as required. Please note, when naming a material, be aware materials will be sorted alphanumerically. For example, a 2400mm post will be displayed before a baton 2400mm. We recommend using the alpha description first, then any measurement details second. For example, I'm going to create nails 9 inches. Using 9-inch nails would make it harder to find later on because it would appear with all other entries starting with a 9 instead of the entries starting with nails. When completed, touch on Save. Tick the materials that you require. Then once all the materials have been ticked, touch on Save in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Fill in quantities by touching on Quantity and adding the number of items required against each material. You may need to scroll down to see a large list. Complete the same process for labour and other. Next, we will cover job comments. There is a comments section at the very bottom of the job sheet which is available for providing clarification notes and job site information to staff. Add any comments required, then touch on Next at the top right-hand side of the screen. Next, the job costing screen will appear. It shows all the cost and sell prices for selected materials, labour and other. A total cost and sell price is shown at the bottom of the screen, along with the anticipated gross profit for the job. If you realise you have forgotten something, to change the job sheet, touch on Back, make your changes, then touch Next again. To edit a cost price or sell price on the job costing screen, touch on the existing value, delete it, and key in the new value required. Once changes have been made, touch anywhere outside the box you have changed. A screen will appear asking, would you like to make this your new cost sell price under the cost database? If you press yes, it will update the value of this material for future use. If you press no, it will treat this adjustment as a once-off. Once you have adjusted figures, new totals will show at the bottom of the job costing screen. To apply a discount, scroll down to the bottom of the job costing screen. Touch the on-off switch. Select the type of discount required, either a percentage discount or a dollar discount. Type in the value of your discount, either a percentage or dollar amount. Touch Yes to save this discount. Note, sometimes the Yes button may be hidden. If so, touch the return key on the keypad and it will appear. Touch Next when completed. The calendar screen will appear to enable scheduling of the job. If ready to invoice for this job straight away, touch Next to go straight to the Invoice Preparation area. Otherwise, to schedule the job for a future date, Select a starting date on the calendar. Touch on the date selected to select date and times. The date will appear in the first box with a 0 start time next to it. Touch on the box to confirm the date. If correct, select Done, then select a start time. Select Done. Select an end date and time, as before. Once completed, select Done. Touch Name to assign job. Touch on the required staff member or master, boss for yourself. Note on some devices you may need to touch just to the left of the name to add a tick. Touch Book Job. An email message with the job sheet will be generated and sent to the selected workers. Edit email message as required. Touch Send. You should receive confirmation that the message has been sent correctly. Touch Menu in top right hand corner to return to the main menu. If ready to invoice, touch on Next. It will bring up the Invoice Preparation screen. Here you will be presented with two options. Firstly, send the invoice. Second, apply a discount. To find out more about invoicing a job, please watch our video on invoicing. If the job is unable to be invoiced at this time, select Menu and the main menu will appear. The job will be able to be invoiced at some time in the future from Outstanding Jobs. From the main menu, touch on New Job. Then, touch Outstanding Jobs. Jobs can be seen here. Thank you for watching this video. Please check below for links to other videos. After watching this, we recommend you watch one of our videos about quoting, scheduling, or invoicing.